Hi everyone, just a quick little update video. Now I think we're fully up and running, all those links have been fixed. Yeah, so it should all be good now, but just a couple of things you might want to look at as we're up and running. Um, iCal, so if you come to booking, business setup, and then iCal here, you should all have your own URL here. So if you select that, copy that, and come to your calendar, and then what you want is to go File, can't quite see it there, New Calendar Subscription, and you drop your URL in there, hit that, and that's going to fetch it. Now I'm going to call this Demo Test. You can give it a color, I think. Yeah, let's give it brown, and I change this to update every 5 minutes, which means every 5 minutes it's going to look and see what's changed. So if we hit that, it might take a minute or two here. There you go. In here you see other demo test. These are all the bookings that I've got in the new system. So that's what you need to do for that. Another thing, the size of the watermarked file, the web ready file that we're now creating has changed. It's now 2000 pixels on the long edge. So if that's obviously landscape, it's 2000 pixels wide, and if it's a portrait image, it's 2000 pixels high. So you may want to create a new PNG to drop into your images section, which is here, profile, images, watermark. You can select a new watermark there, and I'd suggest making something that is going to fit either way depending on what image rotation is. And if you look at the sizes here, canvas size, it's working out to about 1333 tall. So you might want to make something that's 1333 square, and then you know it's always going to fit in the middle of whatever the orientation is. What else was I going to suggest? I haven't done mine yet, but in here as well, in profile, in website texts, your gallery and your order and your email text, you may want to rewrite those a little bit depending on how the website now works. And what I'd recommend is setting up your own test client, uploading a gallery for them, logging in so you get a good idea of what the client journey is, because I do think it makes more sense to you what you're providing to the client when you've seen what a client journey is. Otherwise it's a bit of guesswork. So yeah, do the client journey, look at what text they see and fill all those in. And apart from that, people who use the booking system, by default here under general settings, by default this may well be set to off and 0 hours. So that basically means that when someone books in, if they don't pay a deposit, how long do you want to wait before you delete that session out of the calendar? So you can turn that on. And future bookings here, how many numbers of days in advance do you want to book for? So you can limit that to like whatever you want. Apart from that, I think they're all the bits that you might want to change. You may notice that at the moment some of these cover images are missing. They're still being copied across. Yeah. Oh, and here's a big one, something to be looking at: storage. One, I'm a little bit behind, obviously, on getting this launched, but do need to look at the amount of storage everyone is using, because it's getting a bit out of control at the moment, depending on the size of files you upload. So there's quite a quick and easy way to, if you come through, you can sort stuff by date order. So you can maybe find old sessions, and here you can either delete the whole session, just the session part of the gallery, so it would delete just the bulk of the images, but it would leave any retouches that you've done intact, or you can hit all, and that will delete the whole session altogether and all the usage. So what's quite good is sometimes you can look at like total size. So I've got this gallery here because this guy ordered tons of retouches, and that one gallery is 4.4 gig, so that's getting a bit silly. But you can maybe look for your oldest galleries, like here. This girl's 2.5 years old nearly, so if I wanted to delete her session, just click session, okay, go away and do that, and you can see that's gone down to 0 now. So that's a good way you can start to bring down your total storage size. All right. Any questions? Do give me a bell. And yeah, hope it goes well.